saying he has the Dolphins, the greatest football team.
Off the name, first of all, you ain't rap long enough.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Dolphins. They've been playing some of their best football, winning 8 of their last 10 games. Leading the opposing sideline, that's Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. The turn starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Check right.
It's the first carry for the Wisconsin rookie. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On target to Musgrave. And he drives it up to the 24. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Arrives at the 40. Devon Achane. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
Well, that was quite a way to begin this game, Kate, offensively. And quite a worrying way for those 11 guys defensively. We know that stopping the run's a core component of all of these defensive game plans, and they just put that plan through the shredder.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. First and 10 from the 32.
Let's go now. Set, cut.
And in motion, out of the slot.
Right. Set.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
The 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Stand. Hunt. Stand.
Play fake, it's Love. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action, Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Love from the gun. That's incomplete left side. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
That's complete to Reed, out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. On now comes their punter. Turpin back deep to return. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Heads out on the bootleg. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Dolphins, first down. A gain of 21 yards.
Here's Achane up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Dropping back to throw. Here's a screen for Achane. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
And the Dolphins, first down.
Here we go. Shanks, go.
1st and 10.
Here's Achane from the pistol. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st down, play action. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
This game, Kate, that's his domain, and he is prepared to reign over it with an iron fist. Not going to give his assignment any space, and playing tight man-to-man coverage, he knocks it away.
To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 3.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Packers nothing.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions.
Check pink.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Smith red.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. Gonna take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready, ready, ready.
They've got a man in motion.
Yellow. Ready.
To the air with Love. Able to get it to Reed. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
Yellow.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Fights his way through a tackle. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Switch. Yellow.
Love using the legs here. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Brought down by Trevin Wallace.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Check pink.
Now throw, 3rd and long. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. They'll cobble together a yard there. DeMar Hamlin getting there the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Setting up to throw. Finds his back. H.A. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Nickel look by the Packers on third down. Back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. So as they face fourth down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Collects this at the 32. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Out now runs the Packer offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Love now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Love now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Shotgun now for Lowe. On the move, past the 40. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
That's good.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Shoves him off. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back now, pressure coming. We've got a screen to the running back. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. The Packers into the red zone for the first time. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
After such a magnificent run, quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Watters does the same thing. Gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle. Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. It's time to give Ricky the ball. You pay out the running back.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers making a 1-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Out to his wide out, it's a screen. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Catch made, left side by Palmer. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. The throw to the right finds Waddle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
Number 17.
Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Trying for it, it's H.A. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go.
They go play action on 1st down. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
He completes it in traffic. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the frozen tundra of Lambeau coming up. 2nd down now. They need 7. He's going to throw it. This one's knocked away, so that's incomplete. And now we've got a flag down. This may be against the offense as well. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him.
2nd down.
They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throw here, 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. They'll punt another one away. Coy Bajorquez returning to the field. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. The Packers all set to get back out there. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Check right.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set, ready.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Love from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Check right.
The 2nd down throw here for Love. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season.
Check.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. He's going to run for it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's 4th down.
Punt team on the field. Back deep, it's Kevontae Turpin. And before return amounts to much. They bring him down. The Dolphin offense taking over late in this half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the second quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working now from the gun. Chased out to his right. He just throws this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
On the move, headed right. Finds his man, Waddle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They're working quickly here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Off his back foot, they're going to intercept it. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for 1 play, and it's going to be a field goal try. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the regular season. The regular season witching hour, when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Houston. The Texans at home to take on the visiting New York Giants. And here is Joe Mixon. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Isaiah Pacheco. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Chiefs win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Eagles. And it's A.J. Brown. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Eagles win it by 4, 24-20 the final score. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Robinson with the return. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47. And for a long time now in the NFL, going back to the 80s even, 4,000 yards has been the threshold that you got to hit to have a truly great year. And with that last completion, he's crossed that mark for the season. Congratulations to him. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They're throwing it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here.
Ready.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Lone back gets the handoff. No one's around him. He's got space. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong.
Smith red.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty.
Defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
On the set.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Set. Second.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's another Packers 1st down. First down.
Takes the handoff, now Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
48-yard line.
Blue check. Check white.
Play fake, it's Love. Finds him on the crossing route. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's a gain of 8.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Hut.
A gift to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
He was brought down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Love out of the shotgun. Completed to his running back. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
To the air with Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him.
Opposite.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Shotgun now for Love. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Ready up.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Come on, set. Hunt.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
Love now. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. It's 2nd and goal.
Opposite. Green. Smith, red. Set.
Throwing again. Love. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Packers push their lead to 3.
17. Dolphins 14.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Turpin with a return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down now, ball at the 33. They'll start the drive with Achan. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
They'll air it out on 3rd. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. Begins his return at the 16. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. The Packers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Doubs. And after watching their passing attack take him the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Love now, off the play action. Cut down the field, Golden. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Dumps it off to his running back. That ball is loose, and the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game.
Dolphins 14.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Turpin with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Dolphins and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's a screen for Achane. Has good room at the 35. Through the 45. And he gets this down to the 38. Give him 38 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds his back. This is Ollie Gordon. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10, back to throw. Gets it quickly to Palmer. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious gas. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. From the red zone now. Headed out right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they balked on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game.
Dolphins 21.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
24-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action. Love. On him quick, and they bring it down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Okay.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close.
Smith, red.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Love from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Down.
3rd and long for him here. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And this one doesn't go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
Dolphins take over.
The Dolphins are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. And in the closing stretch of this season, right now he is poised to finish as the league leader in receiving yards. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd down from the gun. Back to Pitts it goes. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Connects on the crosser. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard
Now
line.
Love on the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And now it's 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Stick it in the air. Love. He's got it complete to Reed. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Opposite, green.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Switch, yellow.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Once again, it's a pass caught by Reed. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
He's got it near the 8. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Cut out left. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready.
He's back to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Robinson with the return. It's going well so far. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll throw it here on 1st. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
It's Achan on the inside give. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the 1st.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10.
Setting up to pass. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd down carry for Achan. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in. And now an extra point would give him the lead and maybe the win. Now on for a likely game winner if he can hit it. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives him the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Packers 27.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Packers and receiver Jaden Reed set to take over once again. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Here we go, set.
Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. So second down coming up. He'll look to throw it. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Now to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that is not something this offense could afford, Brock. That's going to bring up 4th and long. Trying to set this up quick. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Likely going to see him take a knee here. Force him to burn a timeout, conserve a little of that clock. We're drawn up for him. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Zone read, they hand it to Achane. He will not get to the end zone on our final play as the stop is made in time, and we're out of time in this game. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you